I like to say that just because we have a new calendar year, it doesn't mean that you're going to throw out everything that you've been doing and all of a sudden do new things. But if there was one relatively new technology that I think companies should be investing more in, and I know a lot of companies are already investing, but it's really utilizing chatbots on websites. I think that companies have invested a lot into generating website traffic through content marketing, through social media marketing. And I think that you have a lot of website visitors, and even if you're an e-commerce site, having a chatbot and really having a very sophisticated chatbot, programming it in the right way, can really lead to deepening that conversation and ultimately converting more of the precious traffic that you're getting in your website. So I see this definitely becoming a mainstream technology in 2019, and I encourage all of my clients as well as yourself to jump on board.
In 2019, I really believe AI is going to be pervasively one of the hottest trends in digital marketing, digital presence, and branding in general. I believe that AI, with its capabilities, and as we advance this technology and integrate it more and more into the digital space, is going to help us automate things. It's going to help us automate messages, and robots are going to come in. Chatbots will continue to increase as a trend. And then we do actually have to be careful, because we don't want it to get so automated that people and customers will feel that we're having robots talk to us. So you do have to think about empathy. So my tip for you in 2019 is, as we continue to evolve these new technologies that are helping us operationalize our content and deliver our content, we want to make sure that it still feels connected, that it still feels authentic to our customers. And the way to do that is through empathy. So my tip for you in 2019 is to practice empathy as a soft skill. Build it, talk about it, train yourself to be empathetic every single time as you design content, as you create content for your customers, because that is what's going to land authentically for them. So think about that. Automation, AI, they're going to bring great tools to us and help us kind of work on the minutia of things, maybe the platforms will integrate them more and more, and they will evolve in 2019. We don't know. We hope they do. But with that comes also the responsibility of continuing that human-to-human connection more and more, to feel that we are talking to our customers one-on-one. They feel connected with us, and that is all driven through empathy. So work on empathy, work on that. It's going to be a great year.
So the most important digital marketing trend of 2019 is going to be the continued trend of connecting the dots of your data to make sure that you are measuring everything succinctly, which is exactly why she exists. That's Nikki, and she connects the dots of the data. I am here to look pretty. She is here to make stuff work. So that is the most important digital marketing trend of 2019 for Cornet and for our clients.
Hi, Jessica Phillips with Now Marketing Group in the Relationship Marketing System. And in 2019, my digital marketing prediction is that companies are going to get back to the basics of building relationship and using digital marketing just as a means to connect with their audience faster. They're going to focus less on the tools and more on their techniques that they're using them for. Yes, we're going to still hear about chatbots and video and AR, VR, Alexa flash briefing, and all of that. And all of that's great advances. But unless we realize that it's the technique that we're using to approach these new tools, none of it's going to matter. I see companies getting back to the basics of understanding who their audience is and how they can really serve them faster, smarter, better with some of these tools that are out there. They have to focus on creating better content and focusing on one-on-one impact, personalized content meaning for the right audience, which means they may have to go to smaller communities. They may have to go to Facebook groups and start there with their strong tribe and focus on a smaller community of more activated individuals versus this big, large, try to push it out to everyone approach. Focus more on being a magnet versus the bullhorn and getting the right people to stick with them and really be activated. I see this big awakening in 2019, and I'm super excited because it's getting back to the social and social media and really connecting to build a stronger relationship with your audience.
In regards to important digital marketing trends, I believe it's vital to remember that marketing is a conversation and that should be the goal of marketing. You might recall that almost a year ago, Facebook gave priority to posts where they had abundant comments. They gave priority in the newsfeed to posts with abundant feedback, with conversations, with engagement with people. That's telling us something. That's telling us that we need to be encouraging conversations with our marketing. And that's especially important with social media marketing because we can generate a lot of data that reliably predicts future buying behavior.
Hey everyone, I think we can agree that 2018 was an exciting year with the expansion of content marketing and its importance in the marketing world. And I believe the most important marketing trend going into 2019 is how do we keep up with the content marketing phenomenon? Well, I'm going to tell you, empower your employees and they will power your brand. Now you see I'm wearing a t-shirt from Raleigh. That's because Photify, the company I'm working on with my business partner John Andrews, is based there. And Photify helps your employees create beautiful branded content in under 30 seconds. Now John and I call it employee created content, ECC. And do you know that employee created content and content shared by your employees gets 8 times the engagement of any content shared by your brand and expands your brand's reach by over 500%. So listen, employee censorship is going to kill your brand going into 2019 and 2020. You need to empower your employees and give them the tools to help create content and share it throughout their networks. Make it a great 2019.
Hey everybody, Ingrid Kibler here with Trend Micro. One of the biggest trends that we're going to see for both the digital marketing and social media world in 2019 is going to be a world that's even more human, more personalized, faster, and even more convenient. With 5G and artificial intelligence infiltrating the world that we live in today, our customers are going to be expecting that kind of personalized, fast interaction among our brands. And we as the brand advocates and working inside of our companies are going to have to collaborate even more closely together with our own teams and utilize that kind of technology to make sure that experience for a customer is as seamless as possible. That means better integration among our systems. That means even stronger internal comms. That means evolving the language that we use in our digital and social media marketing to match that personalized human tone that we so much foresee in the world that we live in today. So what the answer is going to be, we're not sure, but for sure it's going to be an interesting future and we're excited about it. So cheers to 2019.
There are 3 things that I think will truly cross over into 2019 and become part of the popular marketing culture. One is more deep diving and more insightful reporting on PPC, because we all know how social media platforms report on PPC and we all know that it's not 100% accurate. So getting into the business side of it and truly seeing how PPC impacts your business will be a important thing to do in 2019. Another one I think is the part of automation, especially in customer support. So I know everybody is talking about chatbots and I know everybody will say that AI and chatbots are the future. I think they are the future, but for certain industries, especially those focusing heavily on customer support. And the third thing I think will be extremely important for brands that target a younger audience, and I think it will truly be the year in which brands take on a powerful personality on social media. And I'm not talking about a celebrity, but I'm talking rather about owning a certain type of personality rather than just being a dull generic brand, which a lot of brands have done in social media right now, and it fits for more corporate generic brands, but the ones that really want to catch the younger audience will need to pick a side, and this will be a really interesting thing to see in 2019 in my opinion.
Big trend in digital for 2019? Remember that drop in organic reach in social? You're going to see that in search, or at least the continuation of that trend. Because Google is putting so many more features into search results pages that it pushes down the organic listings so far down below the fold and reduces organic click-through rate, it's going to be harder to get traffic from Google. That's just going to keep happening forever. Other big trends, I think you'll see big news about fake followers, fake visitors, fake views, fake likes, lawsuits, probably. Big lawsuits, big high-profile lawsuits for Facebook. But in the end, I mean, the big trends will continue. You'll see more use of influencers, more use of paid, deeper, longer, more in-depth content. Kind of a lot of that stuff will continue. And the people who are the hardest working and the smartest and using metrics the best will continue to get the best results. That's my prediction for 2019.
Social media marketing has been evolving into a more personal approach in the last few years. Users demand and companies deliver, because in the end the consumer is the one that makes the decision. And this has been going on forever, but now they make it really public and live so that everybody listens. We are facing an exchange of information and data every day lately like never before. And we must continue to make this an opportunity to improve and evolve towards these demands in terms of communication and services and product experiences. For me, the trends are not in the tools. There is a new trend every week. There is a hashtag or a new feature, a new app. Which tools you pick, how you use them, and when you use them, that's the bottom line. And it is why, for me, the most important trends of 2019 are strategy, consistency, and commitment and balance in brands' online communication.
And one of the most important digital marketing trends that I see going into 2019 is this complete mindset shift that needs to occur from focusing on what's new, what's trending, what's shiny, and focusing on your community first. So what does that mean? Brands that focus on their audiences and their communities as their priority, rather than jumping from platform to platform, will flourish. Marketers get fixated on specific platforms and brand new tools without taking the time to figure out if their community is there or even if that's what their community needs and wants. So tools and trends come and go. Companies need to stop asking what the tools can do for them and start asking what value they can provide through the use of these tools for their customers and their supporters.
So is it meta to say that video is one of the most important digital marketing trends of 2019? Meta, because I'm doing video, talking about video as a trend. Yeah, I think it's going to continue to increase. We certainly have seen it this year, but that's going to be something that just continues to rise up. I think the statistic is something like 67% of us are visual learners. So giving people the ability to learn visually on video versus the written text or even audio is the way to go. Plus, it really provides an interesting human aspect to context and body language to all of your content. So video, 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 make sure you're doing it.
What I've noticed is we can't be in just sales and we can't be in just marketing, especially when it comes to digital marketing and digital sales. So really, I think there needs to be a blending of the two. The alignment is absolutely crucial. What we've done with Vengresso is we've taken our content marketing department and made it a content for sales enablement department, meaning we're creating exactly the right content that our sales folks need for every step of the buyer's journey. Because without a sales department, marketing doesn't have a job, but without the right content, sales can't position themselves as advocates and as thought leaders within their industry. So the two absolutely have to be aligned, and anything that we can do to align those things, I think, will be crucial in 2019.
One of the most important trends that I see moving forward this year is digital at home. It's a great way to capture your consumers' attention when they would otherwise be bored waiting in the doctor's office, waiting at the grocery store, or waiting at a gas station. It's a great way to tell them all about your brand and get them on board and making sure that you're targeting the right audience. Another trend that I see being completely important is personalization. Consumers now see beyond the generic social media content, and they want to be spoken to one-on-one. The way you do that is by personalizing your content and making sure that you're putting their name in your customer responses and listening to their own stories and making sure that you're incorporating those as well into your content. Hope this helps you with your marketing in 2019.
My top tip for 2019 when it comes to current trends is to personalize your content, so targeted content towards your customers. What this means, especially when it comes to paid advertising online, is that make sure you reach your target market through correct targeting. So that could be gender, interests, different topics they're into, and even user behavior. So what I mean by this is, if your current customers have engaged with you online, then this is your opportunity to re-engage those customers in further conversations, or even retarget them with further content of yours. Since they know that you've engaged with them in the first place, they're far more likely to respond to your call to actions and engage with you. So rather than do a blanket approach with your ads or your content, hoping people will engage, do the research, find your target audience, and re-engage them with targeted, specific content.
I think we're going to see more companies using chatbots to reach their customers. I think this is a great way to interact and get kind of a one-on-one happening. Still relatively untapped, a lot of opportunity there, so I think we're going to see more companies jumping on that. Video is going to continue to grow. We're seeing it with IGTV, Facebook Watch, Pinterest is now promoting videos. So this is something that's just going to continue to evolve. And again, it is that way to get some kind of face time with your customers and that one-on-one. And I see that as a trend that's just going to continue to grow and grow too. Any way that you can interact with your customers in a one-on-one is going to be the way to go. I also think companies are going to be leveraging influencers, micro-influencers, and forming other strategic partnerships as a way to promote their products and services.
What are the most important digital marketing trends in 2019? Well, let me frame this answer in the context of Pinterest. The use of a tool called Lens is one of the most important trends for 2019. Now remember that Pinterest is a search engine, and Lens is just another way to search using Pinterest. Pinterest rolled out its first visual search tool called Lens in 2015, and it's a real-time visual search tool embedded in the camera of the Pinterest app. It allows you to discover products anytime you point your camera from your Pinterest app at something. Now, what's the big deal about the Lens? Well, you see, did you ever spot at something you love but couldn't find the words to describe it? Well, Pinterest has solved that problem with the Lens. So let's say on your last trip, you're walking through the lobby and your eyes happen to be drawn to this beautiful lighting fixture, and you thought to yourself, oh my gosh, I gotta have it, I love it. Well, all you need to do is open the Pinterest app on your mobile device and tap the camera icon in the search bar. And next, take a picture of the item in question by tapping the white circular button on the screen. And guess what? Pinterest will show you that exact same item or similar results. The Lens has been a big hit on Pinterest, with searches on the Lens increasing 140% between February 2017 and 2018. Now, what that means for businesses is to keep the Lens tool in mind as you set up your Pinterest account, and more importantly, make sure that your pictures are front and center, because it will deliver better search results for the shopper. Now, another ambitious visual search tool Pinterest has produced is called Shop the Look, and it is specifically designed for home decor and fashion products. Now, with the Shop the Look pins, you'll see white dots hovering over the different parts of, say, an outfit or a room. So what that means, again, as a business, is just make sure that your product images are shot from the front and center. When people tap on the white dots, Pinterest will show the exact or similar products featured in the pin. When they're ready to buy, your customers click the pin and they go to your site to buy. Visual search tool will be a big hit in 2019, so take advantage of it to drive more business.
To me, the most important digital marketing trend in 2019 is voice search. Okay Google, where is the best fish and chips?
I found a few top-rated fish and chips places. Neptune's Harvest, Peter's Seafood and Takeaway, and Blue Reef Fish and Chips. I've sent these to your phone.
Remember the joke, the best place on Google to hide a dead body was page 2. not anymore. That's result 2 now, or even result 1, as Google picks up result 0 as the feature snippet. So really think of how people search as well. The search behavior will completely change with people asking longer queries, like a question I just did, and they expect only one answer, and the best and the good one. So really be careful with and be prepared with voice search for your website. Things are changing really fast, and that's really the time in 2019 to be ahead of your competition with voice search.